I always felt
That is embarrassing,
That is
bro.
embarrassing, bro. Like, people don't understand. They think that shit, I mean, it is what it is, but it's like, damn, bro. You did all this work trying to make your daughter, like, just, you know, and then she just have a baby at 14?
My daughter got pregnant and had a child at 14. And
like, a baby at 14 when your
14, bro?
When your daughter is still basically a kid? 14 is a kid, bro.
Yes, you still, you know,
and just crazy. Imagine your daughter just like.
Yeah, I can't. That's what I'm saying. I can't have no daughter trait. I can't do it. I gotta have me a son. I can't have no daughter.
14,
I can't do it. Bro. I can't do it. If I have me a daughter, bro, I can't do it.
When is 14? 14 before high school.
Yeah, this middle school going into high school, bro.
Damn.
That was pretty embarrassing as a father.
And then you got to think about everybody that's looking, the whole family, like they just like.
I always felt that a girl who had a father that like wouldn't end up a teen mom.
He had to do something wrong, bro.
Because obviously I'm not doing something right for her to feel like she needs to go out and get that type of attention. When she was growing up, my daughter, she was like my best friend. You know, she was like a little me, laugh about the same things, we could talk about the same things. Out of all my children, she knew me the best. I don't know if we can ever get that relationship back. My daughter, she started running away when she was 12, 13 years old.
Running away?
It was hard to keep up with her.
Oh, yeah.
My grandmother was her only real female figure for most of her life. Her mother wasn't the most stable, so my grandmother picked up where she kind of fell short.
Oh, so she had a mom.
When she turned
That's weird. You really hear that.
It's like a flip of a switch about her behaviors, you know. I always assumed that when they got older, things would get easier. I have a hard time trying to figure out if I should treat her like my child or the mother that she is. I never thought I would have to say that about my daughter. After feeling the shame,
hit disable Trevor at the top.
I forgave her and
said what?
Hit disable at the top. A little purple thing, a little purple one.
Hit disable at the top.
Oh, your mom.
When she gave birth to my granddaughter, I allowed them back into my house. We live in the same house, but we have a very distant relationship. She's her own woman, so to speak, as a mother. But at the same time, she still acts like a child.
I mean, she's 14.
She made grown-up decisions, so now it's time for her to stand
on. She's still a child, bro.
Stand on parenthood right now.
But that's crazy, though. Trying to be. Think about us at 14, bro. We was just like we wasn't no care in the fucking world. So imagine having to take care of a kid. Take care of a kid.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And that's really all up on the dad because the dad got to take care of both of them.
But he got a grandmother.
Jeffrey shortly, but let's hear his daughter's side of the story first. Bro. Everyone, please welcome Jemiah to the show. Jemiah, thanks for being here.
How does she know?
So first of all, I want to make sure that everyone at home knows and everyone here, you're 17 years old.
Yes.
So this takes a lot of bravery and courage for you, first of all, to be here and to trust me to help you have a conversation with your father.
17?
Thank you.
How do you feel about hearing what your dad just said in the clip?
Yeah, about 3 years old.
Honestly, it hurts.
Wouldn't have something.
But it hurts really bad, honestly, to hear that my dad's embarrassed of me because I always felt like he was, but I never had the confirmation till now.
So did your dad raise you alone?
No, he didn't. My grandma, she raised me ever since I was a baby up till I was 12 when she passed away.
Oh, got it. And so when your grandmother passed away at 12, what was the relationship like then with you and your father?
I really feel like it switched because around the time my grandma passed away, she was still in the hospital, and I was like, is grandma okay? Like, is she gonna come home? And he was like, yeah, she's okay. And I'm scrolling through Instagram, and I'm looking at stories, and a relative posted my grandma saying, R.I.P. R.I.P. It's just like,
are you finna cry too, man?
I had to find out from social media that my grandma was going.
Yeah, okay, I understand.
I'm trying not to like...
Well, why they put on?
Bro, why are you laughing, really bro? What's so funny?
I said why they put that girl on the screen, bro? Like why they put that random girl on the screen? Like it just put like a random female on the screen.
Trust for my dad, bro.
I'll take that.
With your mother, was she in your life?
She's there, but
all right, if we go back, you were feeling come out.
It's like my mom. She goes through her own personal stuff. I feel like she couldn't really be there for me. like how I needed her, but really I was a daddy's girl, so I more so wanted to be with my dad anyway.
Yeah.
I really felt like I didn't really ever have like
You
stability.
why do you keep showing random
Bruh,
people?
stop.
So you got
That's what it's a show. Come
pregnant
on,
at
bro.
14?
Yes.
And how did your dad?
Oh yeah, okay. I see. I
I
see.
didn't,
I
I
see what
didn't
they're
know. I
doing.
didn't tell him. My grandma told him.
Got it. And how did your life change when you had your daughter?
Well, she made me a better person. Like my dad, my dad's saying like he makes me stand on business, but I feel like I stand on business by myself.
Well, listen, I appreciate you telling me your side of the story, but I also want to hear from your father.
Right.
So everyone, please welcome Jemiah's father, Jeffrey, to the show.
That nigga look blown, boy. That nigga look mad as hell.
Hey, Jeffrey, thanks for being here.
Hey, how you doing?
Real mad at him.
How do you feel about what your daughter's been saying?
I feel like you should be more considerate
They look just like
about
each
me
other
working
too.
multiple jobs. If I'm
But
working at psychiatric hospital overnight and then going and doing case management in that morning, and you telling me that you texting my phone about groceries when you're really supposed to be in school at that time, to me, that's frustrating. It's like you could be more considerate about my day, what I'm going through. Because I had all the plans in the world to buy groceries that day when I got off, to buy something for you and my granddaughter. But I feel like the kids today, including you, y'all have too much access to your parents. You get to text my phone while I'm at work. I didn't get to do that with my grandparent.
Got a question for you. How did
What?
you
I
react?
think it's better now to have more access to your parents now.
wait, what this nigga talking about,
I
bro?
don't know.
You found out she was
That
pregnant.
nigga stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I was hurt. It was there.
What you know? You want me
there
to
before.
have an access to you, bro? Something happened? Like,
And
Really?
to get past that, and then to find out that she was pregnant officially, that was embarrassing. That hurt. It was like, if you got a whole active father in your life, and that's how you do, like.
You see that? I remember when you told me.
Where's the baby daddy? I just want to. Damn, that nigga. Oh my god, that shit definitely ain't gonna work out. That nigga on child support off the rip. Nigga,
oh
the
God,
thing is, he can't even be on child support because he a kid his damn self.
you're a kid. So on God, he can't be on child
God, so the
support.
kid just. Oh my god.
That shit fucked up. That shit
And
fucked
once
up,
he
bro.
able to be an adult, I think he gonna automatically be on child support.
Cause you already know he ain't got the bread to take care of the baby right now. Cause he a kid. He ain't got the
But shit, at
bread.
18, he ain't gonna have the bread either.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
better to
the
have a
lottery?
fully absent father than a half-stepping father.
So you
And
feel like
I
your
feel-
father's half-stepping?
Yes, I feel like you provide a house for me. You do, and there is food for the most part. But I still need you in other aspects. I don't just need you to.
What?
Do you feel like you failed her as a father?
I would
Do you
have
feel
felt like I
that?
failed.
If you don't know how to make chords,
God,
this is
I'll
it.
That's why I don't
Congratulations.
want to watch this shit.
The chords are already
That's
made
why-
for you.
Put the ass back on.
Well, on time when my grandmother passed, definitely.
Put the ass
I
back
wasn't
on,
there. I was real selfish because that was my grandmother. I didn't know how to tell my daughter that, she was on life support. It was never in my heart.
Wait, Trevor, how would you tell your offspring like
gonna let
their
my
loved one
grandma
passed away? Like, how would you say it?
I could never
I
pull
was
the
just gonna
plug,
tell him.
so to speak. And so
I thought they gonna be like this nigga.
things
Not
was
saying.
kind of simmering with. I felt like my daughter's behavior at that time. She was running away still. She was kind of being unruly at that time.
Running away is
And
crazy.
so I didn't know how to give her
But
that
you gotta get back in this
information
house.
that I had about how big of a situation it was with my grandmother.
That makes sense. What does it feel like hearing your father say that?
Honestly, I don't get it. Like, I feel like a parent should always be upfront with their child, no matter like how it's gonna hurt. Cause I already seen her on life support before she passed away. Like, I was already there. Like, we was in the hospital with her. So if she was going, like, I feel like you shouldn't have.
You look mad as
You shouldn't have
fuck.
said she's okay. You should have been like, at least said, Jemiah, like.
Man, that
sorry
nigga too feminine, bro. He got no
that
masculine
Grandma
energy.
passed away. Like, you could have sat me down.
You as my
or
oldest though,
something.
like you as my oldest, where does your heart come in for your father?
I have a lot of heart for you. A
I'm saying,
lot.
like,
I
'cause
feel like I'm very
How do you think I'm supposed to
considerate with
process that woman? You know what she meant
you.
to
But
me
Dad,
too.
I was 12. How am I supposed to think like that?
Oh yeah, bro.
I mean, she could say that, but she can't say that at the same time because shit, you were 14 and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Shit.
correct.
Why are you shaking your head?
Because she's 12, she's my oldest, and she's sitting here, single mom. You know,
Single mom? Oh, yes, over.
there's certain things, there's certain
But
expectations. I tell my daughter.
you should have knew that shit. What 14-year-old was thinking about having sex and being a father? No 14-year-old was thinking about being a father.
Yeah, you should know that
I'm
won't
thinking about
happen.
going to
You crazy that.
play football at recess or playing basketball at recess.
But I say, you know, you have to figure out your identity in this family. Like,
Got it. How do you feel about your father saying that he has to have those expectations?
It hurts because, like, I got expectations for you, too. Like, I feel like we both have expectations for each other. And it's like, your expectations for me is so high, like, so high. But I feel like I don't even really expect that much from you. Like, I just really be wanting a conversation from you half the time.
Do you feel like you have conversation with her?
yes.
You do? Or why do you think she doesn't feel that way?
It's probably not as it was back in the day. Like, when she was little, I mean, that was my buddy, that was my road dog. Like, I remember us sitting in the car, listening to music, dancing. You know, we got a similar sense of humor. I remember her laughing and hearing, you know, little pieces of my laugh and her laugh, and it was like, you know.
Yeah. I'm getting a ping right now. Before the show, Jemiah's
The
mom,
fuck?
Vanessa, wrote her a letter that she wanted me to listen to.
Jemiah, I want to apologize for not being the mother.
She look just like her, boy.
You see the tattoo? Damn.
No, that bitch don't give a
you
fuck.
deserved. If I could do things differently, I would. I would forever be grateful to your father for stepping up and raising you. Not a lot of men would do that, and I know he
But
has
she look
done
just like
the
her
best
mama.
he
That's
can.
crazy.
I hope you can mend your relationship with him. I don't want you to lose the first man who showed you love, your number one protector. I love you so much, Mama.
Where's the mama at, yo? Is she in
Been
jail?
fucked
You
up,
ever
man.
heard your mother
Been
apologize
fucked up.
before like that?
My mom, like, if she feels like she's wrong, like, or if I tell her how I feel, yeah, she'll apologize. But most of the time, like, I'll just keep everything in because, like, I value my parents. I don't want to hurt their feelings. Like, I don't want them to feel like they're not doing anything right. Like, I do hold in a lot, so I don't hurt my parents' feelings. I do.
I noticed you rolled your eyes a little bit when she was saying that. What was your thoughts in your head?
I do care about my daughter. I do want what's best for you, and I do expect more from you. I want you to be an example. And that type of thing that was printed in my head when you went and had a baby was ruptured. That was hurt. I mean, I'm standing on business. Like, my granddaughter lives with me, and my daughter lives with me. I'm hurt, but we're still going through it.
Yeah, and, like, yeah.
Hold on. I gotta say something for you because this is the thing. I know your daughter didn't use protection, but she still needs your protection. She still needs your attention as well. And I hear you when you're saying you're embarrassed. I'm hearing when you say these things. I gotta be very honest with you. There's a lot of you that I see in myself. And I also understand that feeling of like, I am so overwhelmed trying to work, trying to do every single thing. I'm busting my ass. I'm trying to save every dollar. And I just get frustrated because I used to have this issue with my sons. I used to come home and one day I realized that I don't give them the same patience that I gave the rest of the world. And I'm not saying that you don't make her a priority because I understand. You said you stand on business, and I see what you're trying to do. You see what you're doing. You're saying like,
This stand
I
on
still got my
business
dog in the
world
house.
just took over, boy.
I get where you're coming from. I really do.
Oh God, that
Very
bitch
sincere.
took over the
Tell me
world.
That at 12, she started to lose. She lost her.
That in that
family
Riz
that was
world,
close to her.
that Riz world.
Yeah, I know you were grieving,
Everybody saying that.
but she doesn't even know how to process that. Imagine if you're at, how old were you at the time? 34, 35?
34.
If you're 34, 30, somewhere around there. If you're in your 30s and you couldn't process it, how is she supposed to process it? She's already had a household where trust has been broken. She doesn't know if her mom's gonna be there. And
Wait.
now she thinks that she-
Why didn't y'all talk about how she just had a baby at 14
Just tell
though?
me what you feel about what I just said.
You have to know sincerely that I love you. And my expectations of you is because
You're not talking about that
I
shit
know
at
what
all,
you're
man.
capable of.
I definitely am going to send you for some father-daughter parenting classes.
Do you feel like a father's love is conditional?
Yeah, it shouldn't be though. Because I think one of the things as parents, what we do is we love to love our kids when they're at their best, but then we don't know how to love them when they're at their worst. And that's just the truth.
I feel like he don't know how to be a dad.
Girl who just had a baby, hormones already on fleek with being a girl. Then on, yes, she's going to have to learn how to manage them, but that's the job as a parent. When she's disrespectful, it's not because she just wants to wake up and disrespect you. It's because something else is going on in their mind. When she's 17 years old, doesn't know if she's going to be stable, just had a mom who had to apologize for not being a mom. There's stuff going on. And I know you want her to be perfect, but she's a human. Can you give your daughter a hug?
Yeah, they just need therapy, bro, at this point. I don't know yet.
You were hurt, and you were brave, and you were strong. And hopefully you know how impressed we all are with you. Okay?
Thank y'all.
Let me tell you, one thing you should never be is embarrassed by this little girl. This young woman has a bright future, okay? Just please be there to be patient.
These ads are not going to take over my fucking life. All right, what's the next one?